guys, it's your boy Ojo Sam here, back again with another video, another rant. Today, nothing to do with Liverpool players today actually, but it is going to be the post-match analysis / rant and player ratings of Liverpool 2, Everton 2. Let's get things started off with the lineup. Overall, very happy with the lineup. Obviously, Adrian was going to go in goal today. I don't think Peter Luga could actually play whatsoever because he's not a homegrown player. I'm not exactly too sure. So Adrian was the only goalkeeper that could start today. Then obviously the back four, happy with. Joe Gomez came out because, again, he hasn't been in the best of form. Then with Trent, right back, Matip centre back with Van Dijk. And then left back Robertson, happy with that midfield. Again, I'm very happy with it. It was Fabinho, THIAGO making his first start in the Premier League and just for Liverpool in general. And then with Henderson as well in the 8. Then we had obviously Firmino, Mane and Salah up top. Overall, I was happy with the lineup. I thought very confident going into the game, even though we did just get demolished 7-2 by Aston Villa just only 2 weeks ago. But I was very confident. I felt like we were going to come back all guns blazing, and we did. You know, first few minutes, 2 minutes in, Salah gets the ball. I think from a switch from maybe Andy Robertson, I might be wrong there, but Salah gets the ball, switches it to Sadio Mane, who flicks it onto Andy Robertson. Andy Robertson does brilliantly. It's like his trademark move, in my opinion. He gets the ball and just does a little push forward to get past the fullback, cuts it back into Mane, and Mane hits it in top corner, and goalkeeper can't do anything about it. And Liverpool were in the ascendancy. We were keeping the ball well. There was a few times when Everton, they got in behind a few times, but overall it was very good. We were, keeping a lot of the ball. There was a few chances, but we were playing quite well. We were, passing the ball very well, switching it from side to side, always creating options in the middle. I thought the midfield played brilliantly. And then the first big decision, and the first, in my opinion, wrong decision. You guys down in the comment section below, you guys can agree with me or disagree with me, but it comes from when a ball gets, following, I believe, a corner, ball gets played over the top into the path of Van Dijk, and Van Dijk gets to the ball before Pickford, and Pickford scissors the crap out of Van Dijk, scissors his knees like he was in an arts and craft workshop, and Van Dijk was the paper, and obviously Pickford was the scissors. And yeah, it was, Jesus Christ. But yeah, it was, I personally think it was a definite penalty. Sorry about that, guys. It was a definite penalty, in my opinion. Question was, and if it was a penalty, would have been a red card. However, the question was he offside? Now, I think he is. I'm going to put a picture right now, and I'm going to give you my reasons why I thought he was offside. Well, he wasn't offside, sorry. First of all, if we switch the roles, yeah? Let's say, for example, Van Dijk scored with that part of the body. Yeah? Let's say, for example, the part that Van Dijk was offside because Calvert-Lewin's leg was trailing. Van Dijk's whole body, apart from this side, was offside. Yeah? This was the only part of the body that Van Dijk was offside. If Van Dijk scores with that part of the body, guess what? It's going to get disallowed. So how are you going to flag that as offside with a part of the body that you physically can't use anyway? If Van Dijk passed the ball with that part of the body, it's going to be counted as a foul. It will get disallowed. If he scores with that part of the body, it's going to get disallowed. So how can you say he's offside when he can't use that part of the body anyway? Second thing, okay, it's offside. Pickford still does a dangerous challenge, which first of all results in Van Dijk getting injured and should be a red card anyway. We have seen already in the Premier League when Manchester United get a penalty after the full-time whistle. So the play isn't, if the play hasn't been there, then I'm sorry. I don't get where the consistency is with VAR. I have no issue with VAR. I have an issue with a bunch of Stevie Wonders, the blind, free, blind mice, whatever, that they don't have any pairs of eyes, that they can't consistently use the rule throughout the whole of the Premier League. Every single Premier League fixture, there's a different interpretation. And that is the problem with VAR. It's not the technology, it is the people using the technology that are brain dead. In my opinion, if you're not going to give us offside, which it wasn't in my opinion, it has to be a red card. Because that's like me saying, okay, so in a different scenario, if it's offside, yeah? Somebody's offside, miles offside, yeah? It's not as contentious as this one. Somebody's miles offside. And then he results to fly kick someone, yeah? Like Nigel de Jong on Xabi Alonso levels of things, yeah? Is that not a red card because he's in offside position? I'm sorry, and then this act of just recklessness from Pickford has resulted in Van Dijk getting injured and him having to repay zero consequences from it because it was a dangerous challenge. You cannot scissor somebody's legs, as I said, like an arts and craft workshop. No, it doesn't work like that. So again, should have been a red card. Van Dijk goes off injured. Hopefully, fingers crossed, he's fine. I really hope he is because, you know, and it was a double whammy because we didn't get a penalty. Pickford didn't get sent off. And our best centre-back goes off injured. So we lost 3 times there. And then, imagine my shock. The ball, the resulting goal that Michael Keane scores comes from the left-hand side when Dominic Calvert-Lewin does well to get a shot off, but there was so much space in behind. Adrian, you know, does okay to save it. It leads from the corner. No, not as much of an aerial threat. Michael Keane gets onto the ball, heads it in. People can say, oh, Adrian could have done better, but the ball's going really fast, so I can't really blame him for that. And then it's 1-1. And yeah, it's one of those games where I just thought it was ridiculous. We created so many chances throughout the game. You know, Pickford, and the funny thing is, we were down to 10, well, we went down to 10 men. We were down, our best centre-back was injured, yeah? They keep their goalkeeper. And imagine my shot that he plays absolutely amazing, apart from the 2 stupid things that he goes away from it scot-free. He made a brilliant save on Trent from a free kick. I thought, and there was a few things in the first half that I was a bit surprised about. Henderson was getting into a lot of good positions, you know, quite forward, getting into the half spaces. THIAGO wasn't really getting into the game that much. And then, but again, as I said, we were creating a lot of chances. There was one with Salah where if his shooting was a little bit better, could have gone in. Mane with an identical chance to the one he scored, he shoots it wide. There were so many chances, but so did Everton. Everton had a few chances as well, but I definitely think Liverpool were dominating the game and taking their stride and playing like the champions that they are. They were playing brilliant football. It was liquid. It was beautiful. The midfield was brilliant. We were playing it from side to side, left to right, and just carving out Everton. It was amazing the way we were playing. Henderson had a good chance where he could have scored. And it was just amazing. I was really happy with the performance we played today. And then the second half came around, and it was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. That second half was amazing. It was a brilliant performance from us. And, you know, it was brilliant. As I said, THIAGO got more into the game. Every single time he got the ball, he was not getting dispossessed. Hell no. Mane was getting the ball from time to time. And they would have 2-3 people pressing on him. And he would just swerve out of the way. Just being absolutely brilliant. And then, yeah, as I mentioned, it was absolutely amazing. Robertson marauding down the left-hand side. Again, brilliant displays. We were just a little bit on, you know, the finishing side. There was a few chances. Matip had a great chance, which forced a great save from Jordan Pickford. But the Salah, bro, he was frustrating. Salah's such a jarring player. I love Salah. But it feels like sometimes he does the difficult things easy, and then the easy things, he finds it difficult. Because that goal was amazing. It was a cross from, I believe, the right-hand side. It gets cleared away poorly by Yerry Mina. And Salah, straight away, just gets the ball and just whacks it first time into the bottom corner. Keeper can't even do anything about it. It was a brilliant goal to make it 2-1. And again, we were in the ascendancy, as I was mentioning. We were dominating the ball. We were doing everything right. It was brilliant. Like, we were keeping the ball. We were doing everything. And then Trent, and then Everton score. It was from the left-hand side. Digne gets the ball, and Trent, for me, has to do better in that situation. He has to close down. He has to close down Digne much better. You know, Digne is a good cross of the ball. He needs to close him down better. But also, Dominic Calvert-Lewin at the moment, Dominic Calvert-Lewandowski, bro. That's what he is at the moment. And he has to do better, Joel Matip. You cannot leave Dominic Calvert-Lewin, which he was targeting Robertson a lot of the time. You cannot leave it on him, because in a 1v1 in the air, He's going to win every single time. And obviously, if Van Dijk was there, that would probably been a different scenario. Again, that's why. And Pickford still played a 10 out of 10 performance, apart from the times where he came off scot-free. And it was 2-2. Liverpool created loads of chances. We were getting the ball into good positions. And then the goal came about. And the ball comes out after Jota basically tackles Mane. The ball gets cleared out and THIAGO gets the ball. And THIAGO, with the Brazilian flair, gets the ball. The thing is about ball is, it's the disguise that gets me. He gets the ball, looks like he's going to play down the right hand side. Without looking, plays it down to the left, straight into, I believe, Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane does a little dummy, gets the ball, cuts it back into Henderson. And Henderson, not the best shot. Jordan Pickford should do better. And it's 3-2. Last minute, Liverpool get the win. I'm there giving Pickford the big and saying, yeah, that's what you get. But again, Everton playing with 12 men. Somehow, again, I'm going to show you the picture. Somehow, the referee, the VAR officials give that as offside. By the way, the Van Dijk one, because I had a little look again. The Van Dijk one, they judge it here. That's what they judge the offside by. Yeah? They judge the offside by here. How come for the goal that we score, yeah, Henderson scores, they judge it by his shoulder? So even in the same game, the linesmen, the VAR officials can't have a consistent, they can't be consistent. And that makes zero sense to me. We have been literally robbed 2 extra points because of the idiocracy of these officials. And it's gonna, and I'm not gonna say, oh, we're not gonna be benefited by VAR, don't get me wrong. But VAR was brought in so that we didn't have these conversations. And for me, a lot of people say VAR is the problem. And it's not the problem. It's the people that are using VAR. And that's because Liverpool played brilliantly today. We should have got the win. But due to 2 big decisions that VAR did not, well, not VAR, the officials in wherever the hell they are, couldn't make up their mind and make the correct decision. I'm sorry, but common sense has to prevail. The offside, cool. The first one, cool. Okay, give it offside. But again, you've got to give a red card, in my opinion. The goal, he's blatantly onside there. Mane's blatantly onside, so how the hell are you giving that as offside? It's not like his foot is an inch offside. No. His whole body's onside apart from his arm. So how can you give that as offside? I'm shocked, but again, I'm not shocked. This is the problem is VAR is used by the same officials that saw Oxlade-Chamberlain handball the ball off the line and give a red card to Kieran Gibbs. This is the same officials that have done stupid things in the past and not been able to rectify it. So again, the problem isn't VAR. It is, as I said, it's the people using it. And that's what needs changing. But again, the FA are going to wrap all these officials up in bubble wrap and everything. Keep them, secure and all of that. Because if Klopp says anything about it, if anybody says anything about it, they're going to get a fine. So that's the problem as well. There's the 2 problems there. But what can I do? Let's go into player ratings. Adrian, he was alright today. As I said, compared to his disaster class that he played last week, 2 or so weeks ago, he played alright today. He made a few good saves. Again, nothing really too difficult, to be honest, but at least none of the goals were his fault. So at least, that's better than last game anyway. So I'm going to say 6.5 out of 10. Trent, don't think it was his best game. I'm going to give him 6.5 out of 10 again. I don't think it was his best game. He needs to work because that goal was his fault. That should have been easily closed down by him. Joe Gomez, I thought it was alright. He was a bit more comfortable on the ball, but again, as I said, the goal was partially his fault, but it was mainly Trent's fault. So I'm going to say 7 out of 10. Van Dijk, please be okay, bro. Please be. Oh, bro, I haven't even mentioned Richarlison. By the way, Richarlison played awful and an absolutely disgusting challenge on THIAGO. Absolutely disgusting challenge. By the way, Richarlison had an absolute disaster class today. Awful. Got a red card, deservedly so. But honestly, man, you can't be doing those type of challenges, man. 2 challenges I don't know if THIAGO's going to be injured. I don't know if he's injured. I don't know. But honestly, it's not right, man. Those challenges, it's just disgusting, and it just is what it is. But anyway, it was a definite red card deserved. Everton should have had 2 today, though, in my opinion. But yeah, as I said, Van Dijk, thoughts, prayers. Hopefully, he's fine. Fingers crossed, he's fit for Ajax. If not, if he's fit for next week, that's okay. Then, because he was able to at least walk off, which seemed fine. Robertson, a bit worried at this first half. He got a little, a little niggle, but he was able to play and he was fantastic throughout the whole game. For me, Robertson, 9.5 out of 10 for Andy Robertson. He was absolutely amazing. Got an assist and was influential throughout the game. He's been amazing. He's been our most consistent defender for quite a while, in my opinion. Joel Matip, I feel again he was sound. I like Joel Matip. He's a very good defender. For me, I'm going to say 8 out of 10 for Joel Matip. Fabinho, I thought was brilliant. He was breaking the lines, pressing. He was even quite far high up sometimes as well. I thought he played brilliantly today. So 8 out of 10. THIAGO Alcantara. 9.5 out of 10 for me. He was amazing. I think so. You could make a case for him being man of the match. He was absolutely amazing. So yeah, 9 out of 10 for 9.5 out of 10 for THIAGO Alcantara. Absolutely amazing. And if that goal was allowed, bro, like just for that pass alone, man, they should have allowed that goal because it was beautiful. It was beautiful. And THIAGO, I'm so happy at Liverpool, bro. He is such a great player. Second half, I think if he played as good in the first half as he did in the second half, it would have been a 10 out of 10 performance. But it was good to see him in the second half coming into his own, playing absolutely fantastic. And not even getting dispossessed. I don't remember him getting dispossessed whatsoever. Then Henderson, I thought he played a very good game. Was very energetic throughout. I think the Van Dijk injury I didn't think he was going to play as much because obviously he just came back from injury. So I think he wasn't meant to play for as long as he did. But overall, I thought it was amazing. I was very happy with Henderson. And that midfield, man, he was actually very good. Obviously, I'd like Cater to play because, I've got my certain agendas. But I'm happy with that midfield playing every single week as well. Mane, 10 out of 10. He was my personal man of the match. I thought it was absolutely amazing today. He was the burst of energy. He was, he was bullying them. He was bullying the fullbacks at times. He was absolutely amazing in my opinion. So for me, Mane is 10 out of 10. He took the goal brilliantly. Should have got an assist for the third goal, but VAR said no. Stevie Wonder officials and all of that. I'm very superstitious of him. Could have been a few. The Italian managers and that they've been done for bribery and all of that. So you never know. Respect to Carlo, but you man had 12 men today. And then Firmino, he was better than Villa. Didn't really have many chances, so I'm gonna say 7 out of 10. Salah, bit of a weird one. First half, he should have scored at least 2 goals. Took the goal brilliantly. Was very frustrating at times, but amazing at others. So again, I'm gonna say 8.5 out of 10. Who came on? Gini Wijnaldum came on again. He was all right. Was a bit surprised for him to actually come off for Fabinho. I thought Henderson was gonna come off but again played pretty decent. So I'm gonna say again a 7 out of 10. Jota, he was very energetic throughout. He seems like he can just slot in the front three. Jota played on the left and Mane went into the more central role, and that was very nice to see. We haven't seen really that much of Mane really centrally, and it was actually quite nice to see that. So again, Jota, solid, 7.5 out of 10, very good addition. And obviously, I've already mentioned the other substitution, which was Joe Gomez. But again, Everton still haven't beaten us in 10 years. They had officials on their side. We had our best centre back injured. We had our best goalkeeper injured. And these guys still can't beat us. So, that's the only dub I can take of this. Everton can never beat us. It is what it is. Everton, bro, you drew. If we were at full form, bro, you would have held so much corn. And if the referees weren't on your side, we would have held so much corn. But hey, it is what it is. You guys can celebrate this draw as much as you want. We got robbed. But next game we go. Ajax is next. I'm going to be live streaming that. So I hope you guys will enjoy that. But yeah, feel free to leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. Don't worry. The league is still in our graphs. Don't worry about that. But yeah, it is the end of the video. It's your boy, Sam here. put the notification, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you guys don't miss any of my uploads. I'm going to be live streaming some foot chaps as well, so you guys are getting 2 uploads today, so that's all good. And then obviously I'm going to be live streaming the Ajax game as well, so as I said, it's your boy Joe Sam here. VAR officials are absolute brain dead. Stay safe, and I hope you guys have a very nice day. See ya.